Alright, welcome to Channel Academy. Today we'll be doing basic mathematics and we'll focus on the different symbols and their meaning in mathematics. So I'll just be giving you the signs. So number one is the addition sign. It's called addition. This is called addition in mathematics. If addition comes before a number, is known as being positive. For example, if we have 5, say it's positive because there's an invisible addition in front, and sometimes they can actually give it to you as a +5, majorly in a number line. So these are positive numbers. So that's it. Number 2 is the subtraction sign. Subtraction. Now if the subtraction, this when subtraction comes before a number, like in this case, let's say -3, is known as being negative. So like I said earlier, any number that stands on its own without any sign in front of it is known as positive because there is an invisible addition or positive in front of it. So that's it. Number 3, we'll talk about the multiplication sign. Multiplication sign. So this is the multiplication sign. And number 4 is the division sign. Division. So before I move forward, I'd like you to know that these 4 signs are known in mathematics as the basic operations of mathematics, because you always encounter these 4 signs in mathematics in most of the operations you will do. You always see addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So they are known as the 4 basic operations in mathematics. Okay, so the next is I'll talk about the equality sign. So this is this is called the equality sign. Which means, for example, if I say A is equal to B, it simply means if A is equal to 5, B is also equal to 5. Whatsoever value I assign to A is same thing as B. What that means is, let's say John, I'm coming, let me take this example of, let's say John is equal to Faith. John is equal to Faith in terms of their age. So if I now ask you and say John is 5 years, how old is Faith? It simply means if John is 5 years, Faith is also 5 years. So let's say John is 5 years, it means Faith will also be 5 years. That's what equality sign mean. So let's move to the next one. Let me take out this example off. Okay, so I believe you've written all these down because I'll be taking them off now. So I can go to number 6. Okay, so the next one is number 6 is the not equal to. That's non-equality is not equal to, let's say not equal, not equal. So like I said, for that of John, the example I gave, so let's say for example I say a is not equal to b. So if a is equal to 5, if a is equal to 5, it means that b can have any value from that is above 5 or below 5. It can never, b cannot cannot be 5. b cannot be 5. That's what it simply means. The not equal to sign is saying that if a is not equal to b and a is 5, that means b can never be 5. So that's what that sign means. Let's go to the next one. The next one we'll be talking about is the greater than sign. Okay, so this is the greater than sign. Greater than. Greater than sign. So let's see it. Let's say if a is greater than b and a is equal to 5, it means that b can take value that are below 5. b can never be greater than 5. So in a simpler example that I gave earlier, if I say John is greater than Faith in terms of their age. So and then I say I say John is sorry, my pen is giving me issue, is 10 years. If John is 10 years, it simply means that Faith is lesser than 10 years, is younger than John. That's what this greater than sign means. So I hope you understand. So let's go to the next one. Lesser than. So the less than sign, less than. So the less than sign is the opposite of the greater than sign. So if a is less than b and a is equal to 3, it means that b can take value that are above 3. So you can take value of 4, 5, or can never assume any value that is below 3. And I believe you understand. If you have any question or any challenge, you can drop it in the comment section, so I'll attend to it. So number 9, the next sign I'll be talking about is the greater than or equal to sign. Greater than or So A or equal to. So what this signs means is if A is greater than or equal to B, then let's say A is equal to 5, then sorry, let me clean it up so I can proper example. Right. Excuse me. So let me go to the top to explain properly. So if A is greater than or equal to B and A is equal to 5, it simply means that B can only assume value that are 5 and below. Now, if you see in the previous one, when I say A is greater than B and A is equal to 5. Now take note, this one, this is A is strictly greater than B. That's this one I cycled. Is A strictly greater than. Is strictly greater than, which means B cannot assume value of 5. It can only assume values that are below 5. But in this other case, this other one, B can assume value that is 5, but cannot assume any value that is above 5. So B can have values like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, and so on. But in this other case, B cannot have value of 5. B can only assume values from 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, and so on. So that's the difference between this greater than or equal to and strictly greater than. So that's the difference between the both of them. So let me go to the next one. I'm going to clean. So all right. So then number 10, we'll talk about the less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. So let's explain this. Let me explain this now. So let's take our formal example to explain this. So if I say, remember I said A is, let's say A is less than or equal to B, and A assume value of 5. So let's come to this other side. Remember, A is strictly less than B and A assume value of 5. So in this other side where the A is less than or equal to B, B can only assume value of 5, 6. Remember, it is less than, which means B is greater than A, which means it has higher value than A. So you have B equal to 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on, but it can never assume any value that is below 5. In this other side, where A is strictly less than, B cannot assume the number 5. It can only start from 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. Well, as time goes on, you can also assume values such as 5.1, but that's when we'll get to fraction. But for now, just take it as 6, 7, 8, and so on. Okay, so I believe you understand this. So let's move to the next one. 11. I'll be talking on equivalent. I won't explain much, but I'll just show you the symbol, because you may not necessarily need it at this stage. But if you want explanation on any of them, just drop on the comment section. I will reply you. I'll do a video concerning that. So this is equivalent. Of this sign is known as therefore. So 13. So okay, let me just explain equivalent for the sake of those that are feeling like, why don't you want to? Equivalent is almost same thing as equal to. So it's like you say A is equivalent to B. It means the two of them have the same value. So let me explain that. Let's see. 1 over 2 is equivalent to 2 over 4. Now if you check 1 over 2, the answer will be 0.5. If you also check this one, to give you 0.5, same thing. So in some other cases, you can do 2 bracket x plus 1 is equivalent to 2x plus 2. Sorry, the space came small. It's equivalent to 2x plus 2 because when you open the bracket, don't worry, we'll talk about this much more in our other videos. 2x plus 1 is equivalent to 2x. That's 2 bracket x plus 1 is equivalent to 2x plus 2. That's if you open the bracket. I hope you understand that. Right, thank you. So let me take that off. Let's go to the other signs. So there are 3 dots. It means because or since. Okay, so let me clean it up. The fourth thing is this symbol. It means implies that. This implies that, like you can say, okay, implies that. So this symbol means implies that. The next one is so it's percentage. This means percentage. I'm sure Many of you have used it before. We are talking about the business mathematics. We'll talk about it more. So number 16, talk about the inverted E. Sometimes they use this, or sometimes they use this symbol. It means such that insets. Please take note. It means such that insect. That's when you're talking about sects. So we have number 17. This means summation. This is summation sign. This is a summation symbol. All right, just two more symbols I'll talk about, then call it a day. The 18. This is some of you might have even used this. It means square roots. So okay, number 19 is this symbol, which means it's pronounced as pi. That's pi, pi. So pi, and the value is it's always have a value of 22/7. So these are some of the symbols you come across in mathematics. There are others, but of course we can't talk about everything in this class. But in other videos that maybe the symbols were not spoken about in this class, if it is needed, we'll introduce it and we'll explain it. Thank you very much. If you stayed till this time, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends, and we really appreciate you. Thank you, and see you in our next video.